Sorry, you guys gotta check out my stage 4 yacht. Hello everyone, and I want to say thank you so much for all the kind messages and the kind words. We finally got back from the hospital with our youngest one today, and she is okay. A long story short, she is such a strong little girl. She made it through something that unfortunately a lot of babies her age don't make it through. The doctors, brutal as this sounds, kept her alive, and she is here back with us and recovering, so very thankful for that. So thank you guys so much for your kind messages. I want to go ahead and start talking about the IS300 today. So obviously, I'm just loving the wagons lately, guys. Wagon this, wagon that. If I could have a wagon Supra, I would. Wait, did they make? I will have a wagon Supra because the JZX 110 wagon is legal in like a couple years. But we're gonna move on with the IS300 today. We have completely swapped the rear end of the car. So we have all the arms and everything that was on the original IS300, plus the LSD that is a BRZ LSD. So it's like a 410 or something like that. So it's pretty decently geared. I guess we're gonna find out today how it drives on the highway. The red IS300 is currently in that house garage above the Miata, and it's almost fully stripped down, ready to sell as a shell. Let me show you guys what I've been doing today. So I went ahead and already rolled and pulled the fenders. You're gonna cringe a little bit at this just because of how I did it. I'm usually very careful, tedious with the way that I pull and roll fenders, but I wanted to use this as an example and show you guys how not amazing the condition of the car actually was. You can see that obviously we had rust there, and I needed to crack the paint off. You can see paint cracks there, so that's either rust or maybe some Bondo. I don't know if they did much Bondo over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and shave that down and put some Steel-It over it so that it kind of seals it up. This is a good thing that we use for race cars. This is the car that I'm revealing today, actually has Steel-It all over it. So I'm going to smooth all this out and bodywork it just like I did on the other car as well. But I want to show you guys the other side. I've already put some Steel-It on it. By the way, I hope this is focusing well. It's been a long time since I've used a DSLR. Please love me. But as you can see here, the paint even came off worse on this side. We'll put some Steel-It on it. I'm gonna take the Steel-It off of the paint itself, but I went ahead and did it for the exposed areas. You can see this was all Bondo right here. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not super stoked about that, but I'm gonna sand it down, and then I will really take off all this paint on the quarter panel, do a little Steel-It or primer, and then go from there. But I pulled it out a ton so we can run my Volk TE37s with pretty much 0 degrees of negative camber in the rear. This thing is honestly, ideally, going to be the perfect dailyable drift car, aside from that. But I think I wanted to do more to that and make it a more serious car than this one. This one, at its very most, should have like very mild angle, but it's just gonna be super clean, super simple, and fun to drive. As for what we're doing today, I've got to basically swap out the rest of the front end because this hood, not gonna use it. These fenders, not gonna use them because I have body worked hood and fenders already from my other IS, so there's no reason for me to go through all that again. And then I'm not gonna do it today, but I'm actually gonna be using the doors from my red IS300 because these have a little bit of rust on the bottom, and if I don't have to, again, the less I have to do to mitigate the rust and to go against that, that's what we're gonna do. And then I'll put the rest of the HKS kit on. I do have the HKS bumper off. This is the last thing I'll say before we start getting to work, but if anybody wants this rear bumper is worth a lot of money, even though it's not the real one. This is a real HKS that was like, this thing would probably be worth like 7 grand. But right now, cut in half for $1,000 from Russia, cut in half. So $1,000 takes it. But I can't use the rear bumper on this anymore. So I gotta figure something else out for this, don't know yet. Also, let me know what you guys want me to do about the taillights. I can figure out how to do a DIY clear tail mod, which I think would look amazing. Or 2, I can modify these to have sort of the same look as the other IS, and from here up, make it red and clear them, make it look really good. And then after we do all this, we're going to 144 Print House. I'm gonna drive this bad boy out there to show you guys and hang out with you guys, but we're gonna be revealing in person my race car for next year. Before we continue with this video, I do wanna say a big thank you to today's video sponsor. You guys know we love our sponsors, and what I'm about to show you is actually a tool that all of us I know for a fact can use, and because it is Prime Day, you can save 30% off on it. Now, a lot of you guys have dirty cars. I have kids, so I do have definitely dirty cars, but I use my cars all the time. Today, we're working with a company called Fantic. They sent us out their ultralight V7 and V8 vacuums. And Victoria, I'll say it right now, Victoria's been using the V7. She uses it every day to clean up Cheerios and messes from the kids. Super compact vacuum. It's got a few different attachments, obviously for different reasons. This is cool. This can stick in your glove box. It's super light, it's versatile, and it's effective. It's got 2 different modes, quiet mode, and then a super mode. Dude, for something small enough to fit in your glove box, this thing is insane. As you can see, it was even good enough to pick up leaves. Imagine being on a road trip and needing something like this. You literally just turn it on, do a little dance, and it works. Whether you got kids or pets, or you just drive your car a lot, everybody needs a vacuum. This little thing is going to be sticking with me in my truck or whatever I'm daily driving. Guys, I can save you 30% off. There's a link in the description. Go check it out. It's on Amazon. Go browse, go check it out. It's amazing. It's easy to use, so I'm gonna empty this out and keep going because it's kind of fun. But big shouts to Fantic. Check out the V7 and the V8 on Amazon with the link that I got for you in the description. Make sure you click on that, okay? Thanks, bye. But here we go. I have now made a super nice little lip on the inside of this. You can kind of see it. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, got our BC coils on, got all of our arms. Everything is back transferred over. LSD, this car's gonna be amazing. Got a few more things to do to it to make it like the perfect drift daily. Gonna manual swap it obviously, but here we go. Make sure you guys enter into the Supra giveaway. If you don't, you're dumb. Everybody loves Supras. I'm just playing. Let's see if she fits, boys. For anybody also asking about my foot, I can now walk, which is awesome. It still hurts a lot to walk, but I can also drive manual now, which is amazing, which means I can also clutch kick, do drift events. You guys are seeing a lot more leg than I'm wanting to show today, but I don't really care. I don't need no OnlyFans. Only pants on. We got some really crappy leftover tires to make sure this thing can spin out if I want it to. These are aluminum. Always be very gentle and then very lightly impact them. Then let her down and use a torque wrench. You plebs. Ow, that hurt my foot. Oh! I could go lower, boys. These poked like crazy before. Now look at them. Yeah, it's time to go lower, I think, guys. Man, this thing's gonna look good when it's painted. I hate that it's just so bunk right now. Definitely doing the hood, because check this out. Whose man's? Ugh, at least the engine bay is kind of clean. Sorry, you guys gotta check out my stage 4 yacht. Yeah! Oh yeah! As much as I want to do the fenders and doors today, check out the time, boy. Everybody actually always asks what this means, by the way. If you don't care, scroll ahead, but it's, I'm pretty sure you pronounce this letmit. It's Hebrew, and it means persist or persevere. So yeah, those of you who can read Hebrew probably know that already. It means persevere, boys. Fenders are actually like bolted into the headlights, and I'm doing a headlight swap anyways. I don't have much time left, so the only thing that's gonna be sort of complex about the interior swap. Oh, I forgot we tossed that in there. Oopsies. I want you guys to think that I do ads and I don't actually like approve of the products too, dude. Definitely gonna clean this out. Not kidding, guys. This thing's pretty sick. Speaking of the IS300, I want to give you guys an update. The reason why I was making that weird sound was because after all the years I've done Jay-Z stuff, I didn't know this, but the IS300, because they specially made the W55 just for that car, has a different flywheel than every other W58 car out there. I obviously knew the transmission was a little bit different, but yeah, Supras and ISs don't have the same flywheel. But let's pull it out, guys. This thing's got some stancy pants now. No C4 included though. Let's pull her out. I might do a quick little rinse down, and then we've got to go to 144 Print House to go hang out with the boys. Let's go, boys. Time to get changed. Head to the meet.
What the hell is that? That is the ugliest car I've seen since Walter White.
I'm gonna be honest, this is a very last minute meet and I have no idea how many people are gonna show up. I announced that I was maybe gonna be here and then my daughter went to the hospital and then I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here, and now I'm gonna be here. So it could be 7 people here. Bro, I am amped right now. With this rear end, I'm at, well, obviously you can't see my speed, but I'm at 3K RPMs, probably going 75 or so. You always delete these old Toyota ABSs, and unfortunately that's what they use to measure your speedometer, so kinda need that. What's up?
You still selling the kit?
I'll sell it. I just gotta buy another one is the problem, so. Should we pop the hood?
No noises.
Pop the hood?
No noises.
Bro, this is Tito. You guys should know Tito. Do we do clear tails on it, or should I do some custom red ones on the IS?
What do you know what color you're gonna do?
Doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm a big clear taillight fan boy, so.
I'm kind of. I
say
think I'm
clear.
gonna start taking a census. I'm stuck on both. So.
Yeah, I miss my clear taillights all the time.
I can do both DIY, so it's like somebody make my mind up for me because I don't know.
Like, I love clear taillights on those cars, but the fact that they come with like semi-clear taillights,
Yeah,
always.
you literally just clear the lens and then do a red LED in it. All right, guys, I'm really sorry. My camera's dead. We're gonna go over to the phone, but low-key meet, and I'll talk to you guys and hang out with you all. Since my camera died, I went ahead and just spent a bunch of time with you guys, checking out some of your cars and showing you guys the 370Z and talking to you about some of the plans. And gave some jet tags out, saw this really cool car, made some new friends.
It smells so good, dude. I know. I want to put that scent in a candle.
Check out the car one more time, then checked out some, let's say, potential street spots. Then took some just cool pictures and stills of the IS. Even though it is multicolored right now, it looks super awesome. I want to thank you guys for watching and being a part of every single video that I make. My daily advice for you guys is if today wasn't your day, if today didn't go how you wanted it to, I want you to know that there's always tomorrow and there's always hope for a better day. So make sure you stick around, stay here for tomorrow, and wait for amazing things to come. Do us a huge favor and head to 53supply.com. That's the best way you can support us, support the channel. Not to mention, you guys get entered to win a 600 horsepower Toyota Supra right-hand drive JDM machine. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next video.